What's cracking, peeps? It's your boy LEEMAN-X here, and I wanted to talk about this character in Kotor 1, Yuthura Ban, and kind of get into her history, and also there's a way to change her to the light side. So let's go ahead and get into that now.
Is there something you need, Jedi? Make it good, for I have little patience.
So one key factor in order to be able to see her again on Dantooine once you changed her to the light side is you have to choose Yuthura Ban as your very first planet after you escape Terrace. If you do that, then you can hurry up and see her on Dantooine before it's destroyed. Then you can have a conversation with her at the Jedi Enclave on Dantooine.
Obviously you have been told of me. Is it your desire then to train at the Academy? Do you wish to become a Sith human?
So you can find Yuthura Ban when you get to the Sith Academy on Yuthura Ban. You need to go ahead and tell her you want to join the Sith to go into the Sith Academy and do everything you gotta do. She could be found inside the cantina. So there's some key points I want to make about changing her to the light side. First of all, you have to be light side. Also, you need to have all the conversations possible with Yuthura, including talking to her about her background and asking her about her past with the Jedi.
About myself. I'm originally from Sleheyron, if you must know. I was a slave to a cruel master, Omish the Hutt. I'm sure you don't need to know more. Why? There is no point. Have I asked you about your past? You have odd notions for someone hoping to become a Sith. Let's see. After escaping from Sleheyron, I was found by the Jedi. They took me in and trained me, even though I was a bit older than most Padawan. Not really, no. I never progressed beyond Padawan. I have discipline, but no peace. And after my treatment at the hands of the Hutts, there was little room in me for the ways of the Jedi. I wanted to...
So another point I want to go ahead and add is that whenever I've done this, my characters have high charisma and high persuasion. Every single possible chance I get to put points in those two categories, that's what I do, so I'm able to influence the conversation as best as possible. So eventually you're going to get to a point where Yuthura is going to share with you her plan to kill Master Uthar, and you be her right hand man and she be the main one in charge. You're going to go ahead and tell her you're going to do it, and you're going to reach a point where the two of you are alone in one of the temples with Master Uthar, and you guys have the opportunity to kill him. You're going to want to go ahead and do that.
Irrelevant. So it behooves you in this final test to strike down one you are familiar with, for no other reason than to prove you are superior and without mercy. Normally, this would be against another student. You, however, get a special treat. You will fight Yuthura here, my own apprentice.
What? So this is what you had planned all along? You wish me killed?
Indeed. You have become too ambitious, Yuthura. It is time for you to die and someone more talented to take your place.
No. It is time for you to die, Master. My pupil stands with me.
Oh, is this true, young one? You wish to join Yuthura in her foolish scheme?
Do you hear that, my master? That is the sound of a new leader rising to replace you.
So the time has come, has it? You both wish to stand against a Sith master and perish, do you? Then so be it!
The war is finished, and a new order is brought to the Academy. Excellent. While I do like you, truly, I'm afraid I'm not the type to share power with anyone, even you.
So here you're going to have to fight Yuthura. You're going to go ahead and fight her and defeat her, and you're going to have a string of conversations, and you can tell that within these conversations you can kind of persuade her to the light side. You're going to go ahead and do that as best you can.
Oh, stop. I yield. You are too strong for me. I was a fool to think otherwise. I am at yours. I suppose I am. Something tells me that you are not like the other students. I don't know why that is. I was right the first time back at the cantina, wasn't I? There is something different about you. More so than I even suspected. That alone makes you different. Most of the Sith here would not think twice about it. So what happens now? Will you show me mercy? Will you just let me leave? I had no choice. You reminded me too much of a time before I became a Sith. I didn't want to think about that. I suppose you could be right. All the things I wanted to do, all the wrongs I wanted to right, I haven't done any of it. They just get farther and farther from my mind. All I've cared about is power and myself. This isn't the person I was. You're right. Maybe what I needed most was peace after all. The Jedi tried to show me that. I don't know if I can ever go back to them, but my place isn't here. Thank you. Thank you for showing me that. You have a destiny, my friend, and I wish you well on your way to it. May the Force be with you.
So at this point, you want to get the hell out of there and go straight to Dantooine as fast as possible. So you're going to want to go back to Dantooine and exit the academy as if you're going to go out to the wilds area. And on the opposite side of when you first exit the Enclave, you're going to see Yuthura Ban all the way on the other side just standing there. And you're going to be able to have conversations with her, and this is how it goes.
I'm here.
Hello. It is good to see you again. You told me I should rethink my path, and I did. You were right. It's been very hard to let go of all those thoughts about power and strength and victory. I don't know if I'll ever be completely free of them. The real irony is that despite what the Sith Code says, I have never felt more free. I think I might be able to find a little peace here, finally. That's very tempting, but I'm not ready to leave here yet. And I don't belong on the path you have to take. I told you that on Korriban. It's still true. But perhaps you could come back afterwards. I could certainly use a friend then. That's good. I look forward to that time. Perhaps we can travel together then. For now, they've been very welcoming. More than I'd expected. I met my old master. He cried when he saw me. I was embarrassed to see his weakness. Old habits die hard. But it felt good, too. It felt good to know he missed me, that he worried about me. The council said they would give me time to decide if I wanted to try again, if I was ready. I don't know, there's so much I've done. It's not that easy for me. There's an ache inside me I just can't seem to quench. My old master said he would start exercises with me again, slowly, when I was ready. He said my experience with the dark side could make me a very wise Jedi. There is no emotion. There is peace. There is no ignorance. There is knowledge. There is no passion. There is serenity. There is no chaos. There is harmony. There is no death. There is the Force. Those words never held such resonance for me until I returned. I'd like some serenity, some harmony. Wouldn't you? Yes, I suppose your fate still has much in store for you, just as I saw back on Korriban. I don't know. I doubt it. Even if I wanted to, the Sith would never take me back. To them, I'm a traitor. But the dark side, that's a different matter. The dark side is not the Sith. I still feel its temptation strongly. My emotions are so strong. Just the other day, I nearly attacked a poor Padawan for tripping into me. Nearly berated his clumsiness and weakness. I didn't, thankfully. But it's difficult to fight off those feelings. How do you do it? That's the worst thing to hear. How hard it is. I suppose that's the honest answer. The dark side is the easier path for a reason. The one thing that made me come here was how hard I had to think to remember where I began and where Yuthura the Sith Master ended. That wasn't the person I wanted to be. So how did I end up there? It will take some time for me to sort through that, I think. Then may the Force be with you, my friend. I hope we will see each other again.